All right, welcome. Today we are diving deep into the top 10 foods that can really help manage and shrink an enlarged prostate. And just a quick heads up, this is all for educational purposes, so definitely chat with your doctor if you have any medical concerns.
So let's just jump right in, shall we? Could the answer to better prostate health actually be sitting right there in your kitchen cabinet? We're going to break down exactly how certain foods can make a huge, powerful difference.
Okay, let's get into it. But, before we even get to the foods, it's super important to understand what's actually causing the problem in the first place. Because once you get the root causes, the solutions just click. They make so much more sense. And really, there are three big ones we need to talk about.
So first up, we've got a major hormonal shift. See, as guys get older, the body starts to convert more of its testosterone into these other hormones, specifically DHT and estrogen. And what's the problem with that? Well, these new hormones can actually fuel prostate growth. Not what we want.
Okay, the second huge factor here is inflammation. Just think of it like a constant low-grade fire smoldering inside your body. And this is often triggered by our diet and lifestyle, causing that prostate gland to get all swollen and, over time, enlarged.
And number 3 on our list of culprits, high insulin. So if you're someone who snacks a lot or eats a ton of refined foods, your insulin levels can be pretty much constantly jacked up. And over the years, that constant high insulin can do direct damage to the prostate, making it bigger. It's a straight line from your plate to your prostate health.
All right, so now that we know why this happens, let's get to the good stuff, the what. What can we actually do about it? We're going to start with the first 5 absolute powerhouse foods that go right after those root causes we just talked about.
Kicking things off at number 1, pumpkin seeds. Now, these little guys directly attack that hormonal problem we mentioned. They're loaded with zinc and something called phytosterols. These are just natural plant compounds that literally block testosterone from turning into that troublemaker, DHT. They do this by shutting down key enzymes, which helps fix the problem at the source and calms down inflammation. Seriously, just a small handful, maybe 3 times a week, is an awesome place to start.
All right, coming in at number 2, broccoli sprouts. Remember how we said excess estrogen was a big problem? Well, this is your answer. Broccoli sprouts are one of the planet's richest sources of a compound called sulforaphane. This stuff is amazing. It actually helps your liver filter out all that extra estrogen, helping to bring your hormones back into balance and allowing the prostate to shrink down to a normal size.
Okay, next on our list, macadamia nuts. Think of these as your secret weapon against that whole high insulin problem. So if you're a snacker, listen up. Eating just a small handful of these at the end of your meal can be a total game changer. The healthy fats give you that nice, sustained energy, which just crushes those cravings, keeping your insulin levels steady and protecting your prostate. At number 4, we have tomatoes. And the magic word here is lycopene. It's pretty amazing, actually. A healthy prostate is naturally packed with high levels of this antioxidant. And for good reason. Lycopene has been shown to help stop prostate cells from multiplying. And hey, here's a little pro tip for you. If you cook your tomatoes, that lycopene becomes 4 times easier for your body to absorb.
Okay, before we even hit number 5, we have to talk about a really critical swap you need to make. You've absolutely got to get rid of those inflammatory vegetable and seed oils. Things like margarine, canola, corn oil. They're just terrible. They trigger inflammation right in the prostate. The fix is super simple, though. Just swap them out for amazing anti-inflammatory oils, like extra virgin olive oil, which, by the way, we're counting as number 5, and raw coconut oil.
All right, we are halfway there. Let's keep this ball rolling and dive into 5 more incredible foods that build on everything we've just learned about balancing hormones, lowering inflammation, and keeping insulin stable.
All right, kicking off the back half of our list is raw coconut oil. This isn't just a healthy swap. It's got this amazing fatty acid called monolaurin. And get this, studies have actually shown it helps block prostate enlargement. Plus, it's fantastic for cooking because it has a really high smoke point.
Coming in at number 7 is a big one, oysters and other shellfish. Research shows a super strong connection between not having enough zinc and having an enlarged prostate. It's a common problem. Shellfish are just packed with zinc and other crucial minerals that are often missing from modern diets. Just eating them once or twice a week can seriously boost blood flow and get those crucial nutrients right where they need to go, helping the prostate get back to a normal size.
Okay, let's talk about something you might not expect, sauerkraut. Yeah, I know, it might seem a little random, but trust me, it's all about absorption. See, if your gut isn't happy, you can eat all the zinc in the world and it won't matter.
because you just can't absorb it properly. Fermented foods like sauerkraut feed the good microbes in your gut, helping you pull all those vital nutrients out of your food and keeping inflammation down.
Number 9 on our list, wild salmon. The magic here is all in the omega-3 fatty acids. We're talking about one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory fats you can possibly eat. It's really no surprise that people who eat a lot of fish have much lower rates of prostate cancer. Just make sure you're choosing wild fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel.
And that brings us to our final food, number 10. When we talk about drinks, green tea is without a doubt the absolute champion for prostate health. Its star player is a powerful antioxidant called ECGC, and it works pretty much the same way as pumpkin seeds. It helps block that nasty enzyme that turns testosterone into DHT. Now, if green tea's not your thing, stinging nettle root or hibiscus teas are also fantastic choices.
Okay, so food is the foundation, right? But to really lock in these benefits for the long haul, we need to talk about a few key lifestyle habits. Let's walk through a simple but super powerful action plan.
So how do we tie all this together? Let's make a real action plan. First up, try to get a daily salad in with those cruciferous veggies to help out your liver. Number 2, get those pumpkin seeds in at least 3 times a week. Super easy. Step 3 is huge. You gotta cut out those inflammatory oils and dairy for good. Number 4, just 10 minutes of high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, twice a week. That's it. It's an amazing way to boost testosterone naturally. Number 5, make it a goal to swap out processed junk for the real whole foods we've been talking about. And finally, number 6, pay attention to your liver health, because it's the master controller of your hormones.
Wow, we have covered a ton of ground, haven't we? From pumpkin seeds all the way to green tea. But look, all this information is only powerful if you actually use it. So I want you to think about everything we just talked about. What is the one thing you're going to add to your plate starting today?